Hello, everybody. I just want to talk about the Giants and their new quarterback acquisition, which they got just recently. They just signed Russell Wilson to I think it was a 10-year deal. He could make up to $20 million if he meets incentives. We just got, I don't know, a week or so ago, maybe a little more than a week ago, we got Jameis Winston. So now it looks like the starting quarterback is going to be Russell Wilson. The backup quarterback's going to be Jameis Winston. So Russell and Winston. And then we're probably going to draft a quarterback. Now, I don't know if this is going to make the Giants possibly draft someone in the second round for quarterback. Maybe get a Jackson Dart or a Milrow or someone like that. And then at number 3, maybe draft a Travis Hunter. I'm not sure which direction they're going to go. Or if they get to 3, maybe this will make them think, hey, maybe we don't have to draft up or trade up in the draft. Maybe we can look into getting Shedeur Sanders at 3 if he falls to us there. It's going to be interesting. I think if he falls to us at 3, we're getting Shedeur Sanders. I think that's a given. But now the Giants don't have to be totally desperate. We have 2 competent quarterbacks, 1 really competent quarterback. Now let me just stress this, and I really feel this way, that I realize that when healthy, Rodgers probably can be really good, and he's like two years removed from a Achilles heel thing, kind of like Jones is now 2 years removed from ACL. They both maybe are going to have good years, but you got to factor in age here. Rodgers is 41, going on 42, and Wilson is, I think, 4 years younger than him, so he's in his 30s, a lot younger. And I don't like his off-the-field shit, whether it's going on the Pat McAfee show, which is a sports show. I think it's on ESPN radio and on ESPN or something. And he dishes on former and current players. I don't like that. I know I shouldn't let politics get in the way of my judgment here, but the fact that he's a Trumper, he's been on Joe Rogan, that bothers me. The fact that RFK Jr. had him on his short list had Rodgers on his short list to be his running mate for president, and RFK Jr. is a complete and utter nut, as well as the entire Trump administration. They don't know what the hell they're doing, or they're just all nuts, or just don't care. But so I think Rodgers is nuts to believe in these guys, to believe in what they believe in, and you gotta wonder: is his head fully in the game, or is he in other places, worrying about other things and not football? Also, is Rodgers a leader? Is he the kind of guy that's going to take a young quarterback under his wing and mentor him the way maybe Wilson will, the way maybe Winston will? I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. So I think the Giants dodged a huge bullet here, and I think also, talent-wise, at this point in their career, if you want to say that Rodgers is so much better as a player right now at 41 than Wilson, who's four years younger, I would say it's more like a wash. You're probably getting a player that has a similar skill set and that, you know, is very similar. So I think that not only did they dodge a bullet, I think the Giants got the better of the two quarterbacks at this point in their careers. Injury-wise, we don't have to deal with the same injury risks. And, hey, if we draft a young quarterback, which I think we will, one of these guys gets hurt, the other guy steps in, and we don't have to play the young kid so soon. We could wait a little till way later in the season or till next year. You let the kid hold out. You like redshirt him a year. So these are all good things. I am very, very happy about this. I am super excited. And any Giants fans out there want to comment in the comment section? Tell me what you think. Do you like this deal? Do you think it's good for the Giants? Or would you have rather had Rodgers or somebody else? Or just gone with Winston and drafted a young quarterback? I personally like it. It's depth. What was one of the weakest quarterback rooms now is one of the stronger ones. And that's not even including the young quarterback we're going to draft. And again, it gives us leverage in any kind of trade. We're not desperate. I like this. I like it a lot. I can't believe I put on I was watching some Jeopardy tonight, and I put on my phone. I opened it up, and I see, I think it was SI.com reporting Giants signed Wilson. And I'm like, what? Is this for real? So the next thing I did was went on YouTube and saw there were a bunch of podcasts going, live chats, this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh yes, it's true. Thank you, God. They did the right thing. I think all along I wanted Wilson over Rodgers. This is no lie. I think it was split. There were some fans that really wanted Rodgers, some fans that really wanted Wilson. But trust me, guys, this is less drama, less BS. Thank you, God. Thank you, Giants. Thank you, everybody. And have a great day, everybody. Great night. May the force be with you. God